The X-Men have also made their way into the video game market. We talk about that and much more with Capcom's president, Greg Ballard.
Greg, what are your hot products for this year at E3?
I think our biggest product right now, obviously, is Resident Evil, which has been an enormous title for us and for the industry as a whole. It's available on the PlayStation, but we've already sold more of those units than anybody has sold of the PlayStation product before.
So is this the hottest selling PlayStation product?
It is. We had the best first weekend in the history of the product, the best second weekend, and so far it's been a #1 hit for 6 straight weeks. Nobody else has done that yet.
That's going to be reviewed on our show very shortly.
That's great. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, it went well.
So?
Yeah, it got a good review.
Good.
What other products do you think are going to be hot?
Well, we're focusing this show on Marvel Superheroes, which is a product that's coming out on both the Sega Saturn and the Sony PlayStation. A very, very complex fighting game in the tradition that Capcom has made its own, which is a fabulous graphic fighting game, and we think it's going to be a great hit.
Well, that sounds good. Does that combine the characteristics of the individual Marvel characters?
It does. It's the key superheroes fighting against the evils of the world.
Oh, that's fun. Those are real great. Well, I do have a couple of questions about the industry itself. What do you think is the best gaming platform out right now?
Well, it's difficult. I mean, each person has their own preferences. Sega Saturn has an appeal to a certain type of gamer because of the top products that it has on the platform. And, of course, the PlayStation has done enormously well and is popular with people who want to play games like Resident Evil or some of the other titles that are available. It depends on the player and their preference in software at this point in the game.
How do you think the Nintendo 64 is going to affect you?
Well, I think Nintendo is always successful, and certainly the name recognition alone among the gaming community is going to ensure that it's going to be a successful platform. We'll be there to support it. We're excited about it. From what I've seen here at the show, it's going to be a fantastic opportunity for gamers.
Well, that leads me into wondering, when a new gaming platform is introduced, do you think that the older platforms should be supported as well?
Well, certainly people want to do that as long as it's economically viable. In the end, we're in the business of selling products for more than it costs us to produce them, and that requires us to sell a certain number of them, and if we can't do that, then it's no longer economically rational for us to do that. So you'll find the support for 16-bit products starting to wane among manufacturers because we can't make money at it for much longer. But as long as a product is viable, we want to support it because we have fans out there who are enjoying our games and they're supporting us and we want to support them.
What do you think is the most important thing to have in a video game? Or what makes it attractive to the players, would you say?
Gameplay, gameplay, gameplay. It's the poster that's up in my office. It's the gameplay, stupid. And we remind ourselves of that all the time.
What do you think would be able to improve them?
Well, I think we're always trying to get reactions from our fans and find out what it is that they're looking for. We have a staff of 750 people in Japan alone who are avid gamers themselves and are always working on the next technology and the next level of gameplay. They're people who are thinking about this at times when I'm asleep, so I trust to their judgment that they know what's happening.
They're keeping you busy.
They do that.
What do you think is the worst aspect of the gaming industry right now?
Well, the worst aspect, of course, is that things change so much. I know that it's frustrating if you're a young person scraping together quarters from a job that you have in the afternoons to have to go out and buy the newest hardware in order to be able to buy the newest software. That's the nature of our industry right now, and it has effects on us as well. That's the downside. The upside is every time we make that change, the products get better, the entertainment quality is higher, and you end up with games like Resident Evil that you can play for hours and get lost in a world that's completely different than the one we inhabit on a day-to-day basis.
Great. Thank you very much.
Good talk.
Good talking to you.